Good morning, Spartans. Today is Friday, September 10th, and today's a white scheduled day. Before I begin our announcements, I think I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge that tomorrow is the 20th anniversary of the September 11th attacks. I just want to take a moment to thank and honor all those that sacrificed to help protect this country, and just say how amazed I am still at how resilient we were as a country to come together, and rebuild and fight back. So we will be honoring them in school today, all those that sacrificed their lives during those attacks. Just once again, I know it's a day early, but 20-year anniversary, I think we can all remember where we were that day that happened. And I just, once again, I'd be remiss if I didn't say anything about September 11th. With that, though, I do want to get into our morning announcements now. First off, I think it was a great first day. It was so good to have our students back in the building. You can just feel their energy. It was fantastic. I mean, it was just great. Obviously, we had a few hiccups at the end of the day with bus assignments, but our transportation department worked late into the day to try to remedy all those situations. We think we have it all figured out, and we should have a smoother dismissal today. So just hang in there with us. Always the first couple days are a little tricky as we work out some of those kinks, but we feel like we have most of that worked out, and we should be good to go today. Let's see. Just moving on down. Once again, Google slideshow that we send out of the morning announcements is going to be sent out the night before, around 6 o'clock at night, and we're doing that now just to give you kind of a jump start into the day, so you can start your day the following day knowing everything that you need to know about the day. So just be looking for those coming in your email the night before now. As I mentioned yesterday, once we kind of get back into the groove of things, which probably won't be this week coming up, but the following week, that would be the week of the 20th, we will have the Ocean View Studios back up and running, and our students will be taking over the morning announcements. So once again, if you didn't or you aren't already a subscriber to the Ocean View Studios, you're probably going to want to, so you can see our students reporting the news every morning. As we did yesterday, we will be extending homeroom again for our students to kind of get used to, finding their way to their homeroom, practicing their lockers. I mean, for our 5th and 6th graders, they've never used lockers. For our 7th and 8th graders, it's been a year and a half since they've used lockers. So I know our students need more time, but they should really, come into the building right away. Go right to their homeroom. They should have a better idea where their homeroom is today, and they'll have about a half an hour to practice this morning easily. So, we'll keep an eye on that to make sure everybody is set, and if we need to do it a couple more days, we'll do it a couple more days. But as of right now, the plan is that today will be the last day, but we'll monitor the situation. All right. Moving on down. Breakfast is served every morning from 7:45 to 8 o'clock. So if any of our students are getting breakfast in the morning, please tell them to come down to the cafeteria. For 5th graders, there's an area right by the guidance office where they can grab their lunch, and then they can go eat in the gymnasium. But they have to eat in the designated spaces. They can't eat in the hallway. They can't eat in the classrooms. We have designated spaces for them to eat. Okay. Looks like it's going to be a nice day out today, so thankfully we'll be able to have all 3 of our lunch locations open. Yesterday we only had 2. Everything worked out. There was still plenty of space for our students, but it is nice when we have 3 areas and we can spread out. If you are dropping off your students in the morning, please make sure that you're following all the traffic patterns that we've set up. Once again, you can introduce yourself to Mr. Downey. He's our new security guard, and you can start dropping your students off at 7:30. At 7:30, we do have staff members here to supervise your children, so that's why 7:30 is important. As a reminder to you, and we're going to start sending out flyers, and we already put it in the Google slideshow, but we have our open houses coming up at the end of the month. For grades 5 and 6, your open house is September 29th, and for grades 7 and 8, September 30th, so back-to-back nights. new to this year, obviously, because of of COVID, we want to do it in person, but we're going to say that only one parent per child is permitted to attend. And we're doing this so the classrooms aren't overflowed. If a teacher has 20 students in there and, two parents come in, now all of a sudden we have 40 people in a small confined space. So we really don't want that. So we're going to ask that we just have one parent per student at our open houses. But once again, we'll send out a flyer and some information about the open houses in the coming days. I think that's it for my announcements, but it is Friday, so we might as well bring it back, Friday Funnies, and this one was sent to me by one of our staff members. So here we go. It's more of a riddle than a joke, but what is the king of all school supplies? The ruler. I love that one. It was good. It was sent to me this over the weekend. I definitely got a chuckle out of it. I like it. Thank you very much for sending it my way. And really, once again, that's it, everybody. Let's make it a great day. Be safe and be well.